everyone, Slick for Tech here. In today's video we have the whole new Huawei P40 Pro. This is the newest Huawei flagship with the Kirin 990 5G processor. Now this processor is in the Huawei P40, the Huawei P40 Pro, the Huawei Mate X, which is the foldable Huawei, and of course the Huawei Mate 30 Pro, which has been out for quite some time now. And it's also in the new Huawei Mate Pro tablet, I think it's called. That also has the Kirin 990 5G. In today's video specifically, we will be testing out Wii games using Dolphin's MMJ 5.0 emulator. I also have a CPU temperature monitor with a RAM percentage and a battery percentage temperature monitor on screen, so you can monitor that. And for the links for this Dolphin emulator, all you need to do is go on my website and you should be able to find the download links on there in the gaming tests section if you click on the top link. Wii games are going to be tested on these settings, as you can see. I'm just going to quickly show you this. Enhancements are going to be set to 720p for most games. We will change this for some games to make it easier to run. I also have a Xiaomi gamepad connected, Resident Evil 4. As you will see, it is actually running it pretty smooth, especially considering it's on 720p enhanced. As you can see, it actually looks good. I will zoom in as well for you. And of course, let's up the brightness for you too. Now, you will probably see that battery life right now is on 81%. By the time we finish this, it's probably going to be around 60%. But hopefully it will be pretty short. I'm going to go through the games as quickly as possible too, since I don't want to waste too much time on one game. So for this game, it is running pretty smooth, and of course, if you want, you can change the settings to make it run even smoother. You could try disabling this. But either way, most of the time we are getting a nice smooth 30 FPS with some frame drops to 25 FPS. I hope we just don't die because I suck. Dragon Ball Z, we can't play on this Dolphin version. So for this, I exit out, I go to the Dolphin version, which is on the Google Play Store. There it is. I don't know why the MMJ version cannot play this, so for now I'm going to be using this. I don't know the controls, so I'm just really messing about. You could just look at the FPS counter. I have no idea what the controls are. Mortal Kombat Armageddon for the next game. As you can see, it's showing 50 FPS and it's looking actually smooth. So again, well done to the Kirin 990 for finally being compatible with Dolphin. There is some lag, but I'm sure it can be fixed with a small change in the settings. As you can see, we did get some frame drops to 35 FPS, but still it's completely playable. Let's move on to Mario Kart Wii. That's better. So as you can see, there is some lag It's mostly when there are others around you. But again, you can change the settings and make this completely playable. You know, by changing the resolution to 1 times. I just prefer it to be at 60 FPS most of the time. As you can see, nice and smooth. I'm impressed as usual. It's very surprising. Kirin 995G is probably outperforming even Snapdragon 835 or 845. I doubt it's as good as 855, but that would have to be in a different test. Hopefully when the OnePlus 8 comes out, I can test out comparing the 990 to the Snapdragon 865. But for now, it's doing very well, as you can see. Spyro The Eternal Night, and it is running pretty hot, you know, 45 degrees, but it's still playable and it won't hurt your hands, you won't burn yourself. It actually feels cooler than the OnePlus was when I was testing it in my other videos. And look at the frames, 25 FPS stable. I don't see any frame drops, and don't forget this is running at 720p. So, very impressed with the Kirin 990 so far. Let's go on to the next game. This is Spyro. Okay, it crashed. Again, with the MMJ, you can't play this Spyro game. This game seems smooth too. This is The Legend of Spyro. Now, if you want to play this game even smoother, I suggest changing the screen resolution to 1 times. Let's go back to MMJ. This is Cursed Mountain. I remember someone recommended a while ago to test this, so here it is. So, even this game would probably be better to run on the original Dolphin, since it's gonna crash when you reach here. So better to not risk it. Now I'm gonna continue playing this for a short while. If it does crash, I'll just have to go on to the next game. But as you can see, it's running perfectly smooth. Says 26 FPS. Reminds me of Tomb Raider actually. This is Crash of the Titans, Crash Bandicoot. Now for this I would probably suggest turning off sync on skip for a smoother experience. So far it's running nice and smooth, 30 FPS. It's actually smoother than other games I've tested and other phones I've tested. This Kirin 990 is amazing. Well done to Huawei. This is very playable. Wow. I'm not noticing any frame drops. Call of Duty World at War. There's also graphical bugs all over the floor. Like you could see the ground has changed into the ocean, the sea. In general, I'm surprised how well it's playing. I'm gonna die. Okay, let's move on. This was a very bad game to play. Now, let's go to the main games. The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Okay. So this game is very hard to emulate, but as you can see, it's actually handling it pretty decently. And you can always mess around with the settings. I've said this before. Like turning off sync on skip sometimes helps fix problems. As you can see, look at the graphics for this. Nice and smooth 25 FPS. It does get some frame drops to 22. But you can say this is playable. You can see very minimal lag. Look at... Wow. Just a shame that we can't see this full screen. That's the only thing I would have wanted from this. Samurai Warriors 3 does not work on the MMJ or the other version of Dolphin, so we can't play that. Super Mario Galaxy you will have to play on the normal version of Dolphin, so I'm just gonna quickly go here. Super Mario Galaxy. You can see even the monster which is chasing us should be red, but graphics is not loading properly, so that's a problem. I'm just gonna quickly change to a different state. So we're struggling and we're getting 20 FPS, but you need to remember that this is set on 720p. If you quickly go to enhancements and change this to native 1x, which basically lowers the resolution, and go back to the game, you can see it improves it by quite a lot, like 10 FPS increase. Still not playable in my opinion, not yet, for the Kirin 990. Snapdragon 855 and 855 Plus was able to play this smooth. This has a bit too much lag though, unfortunately. You can see the difference in the sound cutscenes, how it should be. Donkey Kong. And we're getting 50 FPS, as expected. Completely smooth. So, yep, nice and smooth, 40 to 50 FPS. Modern Kombat 3. You see, we're struggling with this, obviously, because this is a very powerful, power-hungry game to play. Still surprised though, it's doing pretty well. Even 22 FPS is impressive to be able to run this game. Modern Warfare 3 on the Huawei P40 Pro. Super Mario Bros. Wii. This is also another game which is very hard to emulate. Play around with the settings. As you can see, it's a bit too much lag. Enhancement, and put this on 1 times. And then reload. So for the MMJ version, unfortunately, changing the quality settings doesn't do much because it's already been so well optimized. Now, I don't know if there's any settings we could change. I already turned this off. It's definitely not playable. It shows 33 FPS, but I honestly don't know what you can do to make it better. Unfortunately, it's just gonna be laggy like this. What other games do we have? We got Sonic Colors to test. We're getting some crazy frame skipping or something happening, so let's fix this by disabling sync on skip. That should help it a bit. So for this game it's running 24 FPS, which is pretty decent. I don't know if this is... But I do notice some lag, and I think it can be annoying, to be honest. Tatsunoko vs Capcom. As you can see, a bit too much to my liking too. We can change the settings again, but I doubt it would do much. You can see this lag that you get is unbearable. And so for the last game we have is Xenoblade Chronicles. As you can see, we're getting 20 FPS, so it's not completely smooth, but I'm still surprised the Kirin 990 can even handle it. It's been pretty well optimized, it seems, for emulating games now. It used to be very badly optimized. Can't wait to test Daemon PS2 with this now. As you can see, there is some lag where we get to 20 FPS. It seems like mostly we're actually at 20 FPS. And when we go somewhere with less things to load, like down here, we'll probably go up to 30 FPS. No, it went even lower. Now that's it for this video, hopefully you liked it. Thanks again for watching, have a nice day, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment if you want to. And I have a website, slick4tech.com, feel free to check the website, I would have download links there. reviews, and all of these videos are also uploaded there, so feel free to check that out. Have a nice day guys, bye bye.